Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cassidy if you're new here. Today I wanted to share with you guys some nursing school essentials that I find super important and things that I have actually used during my program. Now, I feel like going into my third semester of nursing school now, I have a pretty good idea of what I actually have used and what is beneficial and what's going to make you successful. So if that is something that you're interested in, if you're going into nursing school or if you're already in nursing school and just like nursing style videos, be sure to keep on watching and let's just get right into it. Okay, so the first thing is pretty obvious, but I feel like I should still put it in here just because why not? This is a nursing essentials video, so I'm gonna do just that. Okay, so the first thing is a good pair of scrubs. Now these scrubs are the FIG scrubs. My school actually had us be able to buy scrubs that were Cherokee or Grey's Anatomy, and those are what actually came with like our school emblem on it already, but I just love the way that FIG scrubs fit, and so I actually ordered these off of the FIG's website and got them embroidered with my school's name on it, so you obviously don't have to go that far as to do that. Sorry, my camera decided that it was going to fall off the tripod. So like I said, scrubs, you need a good pair of scrubs, maybe a few pairs. Now that nursing school is online, for a lot of people it might be different, but I think 1 or 2 pairs just to get you through lab and simulations and stuff like that is a good thing to have. So that's my first essential. Now the next thing is pretty obvious, another thing that's the most essential, and that is a good pair of shoes. Most programs that I know of require you to wear black or white shoes, and I have done that, but I also found it really essential to have a pair of shoes that are waterproof. So these are actually the shoes that I wear for work, and they were approved by my clinical instructors to be able to wear them, even though they are not black or white. So these are the Vessi waterproof shoes, and I absolutely love them. It feels like I'm walking on a cloud. If you're looking for a good pair of nursing school shoes, I would totally recommend a pair that are waterproof, because you never know what you could end up getting splashed or what bodily fluids end up on you by the end of the shift. So yeah, this is what I would recommend. Okay, so the next thing is another super obvious one, and that is a good stethoscope. We use stethoscopes for so many things. We listen to bowel sounds, heart sounds, lung sounds, everything in between. So this is just the Littman Classic 3M. I got it embroidered. I don't know if you can see that, if it'll focus, but right there I actually got my name embroidered on it, so if anyone tries to take it, I'll know. And I got a super crazy color with the rainbow, so I know it's mine. And yeah, and then I also got this super cute little I don't even know what you would call this, little thing to put on your stethoscope. This is super important for nursing school. You need a really good stethoscope. I know that there's a lot of cheaper options. You can definitely go down that route, but it is going to be something that you're using on an everyday basis when you go into your field. So investing in a good one is always a smart move. So the next thing is actually something that I have found beneficial to not only nursing school and clinicals, but also at work. I currently work as a CNA in labor and delivery and postpartum, and I use this every single day at work. And I also used it in nursing school, or I'm still using it in nursing school. I'm still in nursing school, so I don't know why I said that. But this is a like foldable clipboard. So I keep all my papers on here for whether I'm doing like all my report sheets. I also kept anything that I got when I was at clinicals, and you can fold it up. It keeps the information so that no one can see it if they like walk by the desk or anything like that. That would obviously be a HIPAA violation if you had things open for people to see. Luckily right now, with there being no visitors at the hospital, it's been a lot easier. It's better to be safe than sorry. So like I said, getting one of these, I got this off of Amazon. I think it was super cheap. It was actually a gift, I think. One of my friends got this for me when I started nursing school. But like I said, you are definitely going to need one of these. I keep saying everything's essential and like the most important, but this one is definitely the most important with nursing school being online right now, and that is a good laptop. So the laptop that I use is the 13-inch MacBook Air. I absolutely love this laptop. It has the Retina display, and you obviously don't need something that's the newest, latest, and greatest, but you do need some sort of electronic device to be able to take notes, log in for lectures. I know I'm not the only one that has lecture via Zoom or Canvas right now, so investing in a good laptop is really essential to be successful in nursing school. So the next thing is actually related to COVID right now, and I use these at work, and I know that I will be using these this semester when I finally get to go back in the hospital for clinicals and do my capstone, and that is a good pair of goggles. They look super funky, and you can see my new ring light through it, but a good pair of goggles when you're working with patients. We are required to wear face covering when we go into a patient's room, so I don't love wearing the shields if I don't have to. If I'm not going into a patient's room that is COVID positive, then I feel like there's no reason to wear that full protection. So getting to wear these, they're super lightweight. I can just usually keep them in my locker. I brought them home so that I could show you guys, but invest in a good pair of goggles, because with COVID right now, most hospitals are requiring you to have some sort of eye protection. So that's a good one. I got those off of Amazon, and I will link them for you guys in the description below. Okay, so the next thing is a stethoscope case. This one I got off of Amazon. The brand is Caseling. And I'm able to keep my watch, my scissors, which I actually lost my nursing school scissors, but keep my scissors in here. I also keep my stethoscope and everything like that. So it's really nice to have this. The stethoscope is super expensive, so you want to keep it safe. And I just kind of throw this in my nursing school bag, and yeah, that's that. Okay, so the next thing is a good watch. Now the watch that I use is the Apple Watch. I think this is literally like the Series 2. It's like one of the second, like really old ones, but it still works really, really well. I can use the second hand on it. I know that a lot of programs don't allow you to have electronic ones, so I also have a normal watch that I keep in the stethoscope case. Just in case I end up having to do like a manual blood pressure or count respirations, and my clinical instructor, I haven't had one that's had a problem with it, but if they did, I just keep a normal one in there. But like I said, just having some sort of watch while you're in nursing school is super important. For one, you want to know when you're going to get a break, and two, you have to be able to use it a lot for assessment purposes, so just make sure you have one. Okay, so the next thing isn't actually an essential, but it's one that I find essential, and that is a cute badge reel. So this one is actually one that my friend got for me when I got hired in labor and delivery, and it's super cute. I just absolutely love it. It's from Etsy. You can really find any cute ones on there, and they have all sorts of different ones like hearts, and you can get your initials and little band-aids like this. So I think that these are so fun and something that is just great to be able to keep your badge on. Okay, so the next thing is for clinicals, and that is keeping like a mini notebook. This is something that I'm able to just throw in my scrub pocket, and if my preceptor or the nurse that I'm following gives me any tips or wants me to write down vitals or something like that, I just like to keep this in my pocket, because you never know. I feel like sometimes when I've been at clinicals, I haven't had a lot of clinical experience, obviously because of COVID, but I get so flustered and so nervous that I end up forgetting everything that I'm doing. I will walk out of the room and I'm like, what just happened? So writing stuff down and keeping this in my pocket just keeps me prepared and on deck with whatever the nurse might ask me. So I keep a couple of these in my nursing school bag. So there's that. Okay, so the next thing is for you type A people that are just like me, and that is colored pens. These colored pens that I have are from Target. I color code absolutely everything, my whole planner, my notes, everything I use these for. So like I said, these are from Target. Investing in some sort of color organization if that's what works for you. And these ones, like I said, are super cheap, and you don't need a lot of colors. I have every color that you could ever imagine, but you don't need a lot to be successful, just something. Now the last thing is kind of determinant on where your instructors actually get their questions for tests, but with my instructors, they pull a lot of questions from Lippincott. So I have a good nursing school question book. Now I also have the Saunders one, I also have the L. Seaver one, and I have like 5 or 6 question books, and I feel like one of the best ways to study is not only by reviewing your notes but also practicing questions. So this book I got off of Amazon. I think it was like 40 bucks, but I've used it my entire program, and I have it all labeled. They're kind of like all bent now, but I have it labeled by like cardiac health problems, respiratory problems, clients with cancer, mental health problems. It's got them all labeled and separated, so whatever section that we are learning about, I can turn to and go through practice questions. I feel like between UWorld and that, I have been able to be pretty successful when it comes to learning how to answer the nursing school questions. Okay, so the last essential that I have is something that I kind of just mentioned, but I feel like it's something that's definitely a lot more beneficial towards the end of your program, and I just got it this past semester going into my third quarter or my third block, and that is a UWorld prescription. I really just said prescription. I meant subscription. A UWorld subscription. It has over like 2,000 questions. It also has like 2 test banks and then 1 practice like official 75 question test that you can use. And I think that from what I've been told, UWorld has the questions that are most similar to the actual NCLEX. So if you're going into your second to last or last semester of nursing school, I would definitely recommend investing in a UWorld subscription, because you want to practice those NCLEX questions as much as you can, get familiar with how they test, get familiar with how they ask you the questions so that you can be the most successful and pass the NCLEX the first time around. Okay, so this video was kind of all over the place, but I really wanted to get another nursing style video out. I know that's what you guys really ask for. But if you enjoyed this one, please consider subscribing and liking this video, because it really supports my channel, and I will see you in my next one.